fucking Napa. Aya, Napa. Aya, fucking Napa. Aya, Napa. Aya, fucking Napa. Aya, Napa. Aya, fucking Napa.
Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Man. Fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Don't let my enthusiasm fool you. I'm always enthusiastic to talk to my subscribers because I was in an inbox kind of chat with both Ian Sterling and somebody else, and I won't. All right, I will mention her name, Caroline Flack. We were talking, right, and they were telling me, right, and then they went on Twitter and said the same thing, that this was the best Casa Amor recoupling in 5 fucking years. Guys, if you're watching this, what utter bullshit you came out with. I love you both, but what utter bullshit. I understand you work for ITV, but basically, not only is this the worst Love Island ever, not only is this the most boringest, untalented, lack of personality, apart from a couple, right? This was the most boring recoupling I'd ever seen. Yes, I understand. Michael recoupling with someone else was dramatic. Anna dumping Jordan was a little bit dramatic. But we're not talking last year. For Christ's sake, we had Georgia Still. Please don't compare Georgia Still with fucking Amber. Amber's a fucking brat. You know, Georgia Still's a fucking goddess. She entertained us, and she wanted to entertain us because she had the gifts and the personality, and that's why she was on First Dates as well, because she's brilliant. But I'm not here to talk about George. We could do another video about George, which would take 500 years to do. So much to say about her. So first of all, I believe the Academy should award Molly and Tommy with an Oscar for the bullshit they delivered us. Not only while Casa Amor was active, but what they did last night, especially Molly. Molly, your performance was so genuine. And if I was a stupid little bimbo, Molly May and Tommy, oh, he sleeps with that stuff tie, is this feel right? No, it's not real fucking love. They want to win the 50 grand and they're manipulating you. And if you're fucking stupid enough to believe that that's a fucking genuine couple, the most affection they ever give each other is when she gives him a fucking hand job at the end of the night, and that bullshit tears. At the end of the day, potentially, we've got a famous boxer's brother and an Instagram model who could win Love Island. Please don't expect me to fucking celebrate that. Next, let me deal with my old mucker Anna. Anna, you do realise that you did exactly the same thing as Michael did tonight. You dumped someone, but you did worse than Michael. Michael tried to be at least a bit respectful with the way he was putting his decision. You dumped a lad because of his age and because of potential. Who are you fucking trying to kid? Basically, you went for your type, right? Fine, you chose someone else. But putting it like that, potential and age, you dumped someone because of their fucking age. And then in the next episode, we see the clips. We see you, answer my question, giving it to Michael. Look, Amber is a spoilt fucking brat who deserves everything she fucking got. She was walking in smiling. She actually thought the geezer was going to stay with her. The truth is, he didn't really give any hints to her before he left that he wasn't happy with her, but it was obvious. He was apologising when it wasn't his fucking fault. He had enough. This is, in a lot of ways, this is a similar situation to Josh, Denzel, and Georgia Still, in a way, because even fucking hell, even the bird that Michael's chosen looks like the bird Josh chose last year. It's frightening. So yes, you'll get some arguments tomorrow. You'll get some drama. It'll be okay. And then it will all calm down and it'll be boring again. Look, I'm sorry. I want to come here and be enthusiastic. I love reality TV. My fucking veins bleed reality TV. For fuck's sake, I took part in one and I won one. And that's very special to me because I was a nobody before that. I was living in a bedsit in the UK. I moved over to support my parents because they're both disabled, right? And then I was in a bar one night and I got the opportunity of a lifetime. Basically, because this production assistant and her casting assistant had seen my social media and the crazy things that I do on it. So that's very special. I'm proud. And I think reality TV isn't just about being real. That's important that you can be yourself as much as possible, right? But you are there to entertain people. You are there to spill your character and personality. So I'm proud of Ant. I cried. He was crying tonight when he said he was going to go with Bill. You know, it's very emotional for Ant. Now, I think we can all understand a few things about Anton, and I don't want to talk, but it's obvious that he hasn't had much experience with women in recent history, and this was very important to him. He has another partner before, one that he kind of fancies. This is very important, and I hope that Bill doesn't eat him alive and spit him out, because that would disappoint me, because that would just break Ant. So I think basically for me, my two favourite people on this show are Anton and Maura. Maura is just so genuine, and you know what? She chose a genuine person. The other guy was just going to be about the looks, but the guy, she actually chose the guy who respected her, that talks to her, who wants to know about her. I'm telling you, Maura, you've got to come to Iron Apple, because I at least want to give you a high five and a hug. You are such a wonderful human being. When I talk about Anton and Maura being wonderful human beings, that is rare in fucking reality TV. Look, don't get me wrong, I like Tommy. I didn't at first, because I don't like the fact that he's a famous boxer's brother. I don't like that. And I think that's the only reason he's on the fucking show. But he seems like such a lovely, harmless lad. I can't even imagine him actually punching anyone, but there you go. So I like the lad as an individual, but I don't agree with that couple. They're a fake couple. It isn't real love. It's bullshit. And look, Love Island is watched by a lot of teenagers, a lot of people in the early 20s, and you read some of the shit on Twitter these girls say. It really is insulting. So there you have it. Michael and Amber no more. I'm happy he dumped her. She deserves to be dumped. She's a deluded prick. Now, before I go, I want to talk about Curtis. This is actually a longer video than I normally do, or wanted to do, but it was a massive night, of course. Look, Curtis should not be on Love Island. He was warned about this. He was told not to go onto the show. Curtis is hiding his true nature. Curtis is hiding the fact that he's gay. It's as simple as that. He shouldn't be on this show. This is going to hurt his mental health in the end, because when you're not ready to come out into the open and be your true self, and I've been there, and I'm not talking about homosexuality, I'm talking about other stuff, right? It's really, really difficult. You know, all that crap about fancying that other bird was bullshit. You know, the guy's hiding a secret. We know what secret he's hiding, and he's pretending to fancy Amy. Look, I don't like Amy. Amy was a terrible bully at the start of the show. She's kind of calmed down. I did feel sorry for her a little bit when she was saying she loves him. She's obviously found difficulty in her life to find the perfect partner. But I'd feel for Curtis a lot more, because to be in the closet like he is, to be hiding who he really is, and for it to be blatantly obvious to the rest of us, it's difficult. Even though we live in different times now, and we're all more educated about homosexuality, and I hate the word accepting. We shouldn't have to accept anybody. You know, you don't like me, I've got moobs. I don't have to be accepted by you. I prance in my boxers because I have confidence. Sorry, I had a muff on my chest, but even though I haven't got a very attractive body, right, I have the confidence not to give a shit. And the reason I prance about in my boxes on my Love Island videos and in a lot of my videos on Instagram and Snapchat is because if I can give confidence to one person who doesn't believe in themselves, who doesn't have confidence in their own body, then I've done a fucking fantastic thing. And I don't want a badge and I don't want a chest to pin it on, but I just want to help and I want to make people feel better about themselves. And I think tonight, watching Curtis was really sad, because he's not being true to himself and he's getting himself in a lot of trouble. Amy is going to give it to him and have the moral high ground when she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve him. He deserves to be happy, whether that's single or with someone else, but at least, to be honest, I actually thought he was going to come out as gay tonight. I really did, and I even posted it on Twitter. I made a twat of myself, but sadly, Curtis shouldn't be in this process, because it's a straight person's love game, I'm afraid. I don't understand why it can't be gay, bi and straight. I don't understand. But this is ITV. they're not exactly, yeah. So I won't go there. But their audience, yeah, we won't go there, will we? We don't want this video taken down. So what do you think? Sorry that I droned on a bit. Did you enjoy tonight's climax of Casa Amor? Is you know, is Kaz Flack and Ian Sterling right? Was this the best recoupling in 5 years? I think they're talking utter bullshit. Are you happy with what happened tonight? Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again showing off this monstrosity in another video.